Hey everyone, welcome to This Is My Story. I'm your host Karen Poitras, and we're going to hear about the weird reality of RAD. If you're one of our loyal listeners, welcome back. And if you're new to our podcast and this is your first time being here, make sure you head over to our channel and check out our welcome episodes, episodes 1 and 2, so you can get properly introduced to what RAD is and the therapeutic parenting techniques that we talk about on this podcast. So either way, if you're new or you've been here before, it's great to have you join us here today. This podcast is all about interviews with kids and parents and professionals who are sharing their stories with us on a wide range of experiences, anything from their craziest happenings that they've had to their journey of healing. Today is Tuesday, April 7th, and you're listening to episode number 6. Joining us today is Austin, a 9-year-old boy from California, and he's sharing his really honest opinions with us on brain shifters, school, how he interacts with his friends there, and snuggle time, and what his parents have done to help him get healthy. So I'm really excited to share this episode with you. Let's get into it. All right, so hi, Austin. Welcome here to our podcast. Thank you for doing this interview with us. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your name and where do you live?
My name is Austin and I live in California.
Excellent. All right, so I'm going to ask you some questions. The first one is, who has helped you the most with learning to be strong?
My mom and dad.
Yeah, what kind of stuff have they done that's made you get stronger?
They helped me by sending me to the trampoline so I can get my brain in gear.
Yeah, excellent. And how did you feel when your mom and dad started making you jump on the trampoline and talk about your feelings and go to therapy? How did you feel about that? Did it make you mad? Did it make you sad? Or were you just happy about it?
Like, worried?
Yeah. And that was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you feel about it now? Do you feel like it's helped you?
Yes.
And what's the best thing that you like the most about having to do the brain jumps and the jumping jacks and mini tramp and talk about your feelings? What's the best thing that you think? Or snuggle time and all that good stuff.
They're fun.
Which part?
Jumping on the trampoline and doing brain jump and jumping jacks.
And what's the thing you hate the most about it? What's the worst thing about having to do all of that?
They get really tiring.
When you have to do a whole bunch?
Yeah.
And how come you have to do so much?
Because sometimes they're not A+, and I have to do them over again.
So when you have to do them over again, does that mean your brain wasn't working?
Yeah.
What's your favorite brain shifter to do to get your brain working again when it's not working so well?
Jumping on the trampoline.
So that one you like a lot. So do you think other kids should jump on the mini tramp when their brains aren't working?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about school. Do your teachers use brain shifters at school?
No.
No. Do you think they should?
Yes.
So what do you do at school when your brain isn't working?
I usually go outside and get a drink of water.
And do you think that helps your brain?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think would happen at school if your teachers did start using brain shifters?
I would need to go outside and get a drink of water.
Do you think you would learn better?
Yeah.
Or the same?
Learn better.
And what do you think when you're playing out with other kids at school? Do you feel like you're all the same, or do you sometimes feel like you're different from the other kids?
The same.
Yeah. Do you have kids who act like you do at school?
Yeah, but last year I didn't really feel the same.
Tell me about last year.
It was my first year, so I didn't know anybody there, but I only knew someone. But he was in the same class as me, so he hanged out a lot. But I still didn't feel comfortable in second grade last year.
Yeah. And I think last year you were worried and scared a lot at school because you didn't know if the other kids would like you and your brain wasn't working so well. Does that sound about right?
Yes,
What were some things that you did at school when you were feeling worried about schoolwork? Do you remember?
I copied other people.
And then did they want to be your friends or not really?
Not really.
Yeah. And then this year I heard you're doing way different at school. So what's this school year like?
Well, I'm making a lot of new friends.
That's fun. What are some things you do that make the other kids want to hang out with you?
I don't copy their schoolwork.
Do you act kind and respectful to them?
Yes, Miss.
So tell me about something that your mom and dad do that helps you feel better when your brain's not working or when you're feeling really worried or scared about stuff.
They send me to the trampoline or strong six, and they make me do jumping jacks and brain jumps.
If you are feeling really scared and worried about something, what's something your mom and dad do to help you with that?
They would comfort me.
Yeah, how do they do that?
They would come to me and make me sit in their lap and talk about it.
Yeah. And how does that make you feel?
Good.
Do you feel less worried and scared when they snuggle with you like that?
Yes.
Yeah. That's always a good thing. Okay, oh no, there's another page. Never mind. It's not the last question. What do you do? I should say, what did you used to do when you felt mad, sad, or scared? What's something that you used to do when you'd feel those things?
I would wreck stuff.
Yeah, what else?
Pee in the floor.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
No.
Were you nice to your mom and dad when you were feeling those things?
No.
Yeah.
Were you respectful to them?
No.
No. So what kind of things would that be that you'd do if you were really mad or sad or scared? Did you just sit and do a whole bunch of nonsense?
Yes.
Yes, quite much. And now you don't do those things all the time. So now what do you do when you feel mad, sad, or scared?
I calm myself down.
By doing what?
Jumping on the trampoline or snuggling with mom.
Yeah. And do you have a feelings journal that you write in?
No.
Okay, so tell me about some goals that you have. What are some things that you want to do when you're doing your 6 jobs and you're being really strong? What are some goals that you have?
I want to get more privileges.
Like what?
Getting all my stuff back.
What kind of stuff?
Toys. Legos.
To have in your bedroom?
Yes.
Yeah. What other kind of things do you want to do when you get strong?
Play the violin.
Oh, that'll be exciting. What do you have to do before you can play the violin?
I have to play the piano.
Oh. How long do you think it's going to be for you to get strong to do all that?
I'm already doing playing the piano.
Oh, so now you just have to practice and be A+?
I start this week.
Nice.
Lessons.
Yeah. So you got strong enough for that. That's exciting. How did that one make you feel?
Stronger.
Yeah, I bet. That's very exciting. Okay, one more. Kind of the same, actually, as the one we just did. When you get all strong and healthy and you have no more fits, you don't break stuff, you do all your chores, you're respectful all the time. When all of that stuff and your mom and dad say you're healthy and you get your blue bandana, what's something you want to do then?
Go have a party.
Oh, what kind of party?
A celebration party that I'm strong.
Yeah. What would that look like?
We go outside and we throw a party and then I get my blue bandana.
Oh, that does sound exciting. Who do you think's going to be excited to have that party for you?
Mom and Dad.
Yeah, I bet. And all your siblings. Okay, so one more thing. When you get all strong and healthy, and even now you're making much better choices, but there's going to be kids who listen to this who aren't making good choices, and they're still having a hard time. So what's something you would want to tell them that they could do to get strong?
You just have to work for it.
That's good advice. Okay, that sounds good. So thank you for doing this interview and sharing your story with us. And am I going to get invited to your party when you get a blue bandana?
Yes.
Okay. All right, that's the end of our interview with Austin. We did an interview with his parents a couple weeks ago, episodes 3 and 4. If you want to head back and listen to those, you hear a little bit more of his family's story and their healing journey. A couple things I wanted to mention, things Austin has mentioned or I mentioned throughout the podcast. He talks a lot about jumping on the trampoline or doing brain shifters, and those are both part of our 3BI program, Brain-Based Behavior Intervention. And you can get more information about that in our book, What Are They Doing? And that's available on our website, www.theradish.org. We also talk about the 6 jobs, and that's a program that we teach to kids. And those 6 jobs are to be respectful, responsible, fun to be around, and do their jobs fast and snappy right the first time, the adult's way. He also mentions and is really excited about his blue bandana, and that is part of our Healing Hearts Camps programs that we do. Kids who have trauma or reactive attachment disorder have a red bandana when they get to camp, and when they've worked through their trauma, they've overcome that, and we consider them healed and healthy, they graduate to a blue bandana. And that ceremony is always really exciting when we get to do it with kids who have reached that point in their healing. So I'm really excited for him to get there. So thank you for joining us today on this episode. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Check out the description for more information on our podcast and about the RADish Ranch. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notifications so you can get our episodes straight to your inbox every Tuesday morning. And also check us out on Facebook and Instagram. We post on there almost every day and have a lot of announcements and resources for parents on there. The songs on this podcast are The Way Things Go and Come Down, both written and recorded by French Press, and we've used it with their permission. This Is My Story is brought to you by the RADish Ranch. I'm your host, Karen Poitras, and I will see you next week. Stay awesome.